Rashidun Caliphate, a 30-year period led by the first four caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali, known as the rightly guided in Islamic tradition. Under their rule, Islam transformed from a regional faith into a rapidly expanding empire. But this wasn't just about religious conversion. It was about governance, diplomacy, and yes, military campaigns. Within decades, Islamic rule stretched across vast lands: Syria, Egypt, Persia, and parts of North Africa. Cities like Damascus and Kufa became administrative hubs. The Sassanid Empire collapsed. The Byzantine Empire lost much of its eastern territory. How did this happen so fast? Partly because the regions they conquered were already exhausted. The endless wars between the Byzantines and the Persians had left populations disillusioned and overtaxed. Many local communities, especially Christians persecuted by other Christian sects, welcomed the Muslims as liberators. Islamic rule brought something new: religious tolerance. Christians, Jews, and Zoroastrians were allowed to practice their faith under zimmi status, protected but taxed. It wasn't perfect, but for the 7th century, this was revolutionary. The Quran specifically protected the people of the book, and in many places, interfaith communities flourished under Islamic governance. Administratively, the caliphs were savvy. They kept many local officials in place, preserved key institutions, and implemented a tax system based on Islamic principles but adapted to regional customs. And very importantly, they emphasized learning. By the time of the Umayyad Caliphate, 661 to 750 CE, the Islamic Empire stretched from Spain to Central Asia, one of the largest empires in world history. It unified the region with a common language, Arabic, and built roads, postal systems, and architectural marvels. This growth wasn't mere expansion, it was statecraft, but it wasn't without growing pains. Tensions arose, particularly over who should lead. Should the caliph be chosen by consensus or be from the Prophet's family? This question would eventually split the Muslim world into Sunni and Shia branches, a divide that remains today. Despite internal disputes, Islam continued to thrive and adapt, including not only Arabs but also Persians, Berbers, Turks, and more. Islam's message had transcended ethnicity, becoming a global civilization rooted in faith, law, and an ever-expanding hunger for knowledge. This leads us to the next great chapter, a flowering of learning that would change the world. A civilization emerges. The story of Islam is not just one of conquest, it's also one of creation, resilience, and the flowering of human thought on a global scale. By the 8th and 9th centuries, the Islamic world was entering what historians now call its golden age. The vast Islamic empire stretched from Spain in the west to India in the east, encompassing diverse peoples, languages, and traditions. But rather